I first discovered Chippendale Rescue Rangers when I was about 9 years old, going on 10. It was about the spring of 1989, and I remember seeing this kind of like this preview, this commercial, if you will, for Rescue Rangers, for a sneak peek at the new Disney's newest animated series, which was Chippendale Rescue Rangers. And I remember watching the show when I saw it on Disney Channel a couple of times, and I was just amazed by it. I really enjoyed it. And when I heard that it was coming to syndication that fall in 1989, I was really looking forward to it, because because when it would arrive in syndication, I would already be 10 years old. So I remember debuting in syndication, and I remember that same week, I think it was on a Wednesday night, I believe. I think it was a Wednesday night, and I think it was the week before. It wasn't the same week. It was actually the week before. It's actually the week before that that the pilot, the 2-hour pilot movie To the Rescue came out on. I think it was a Wednesday night. I can't really remember. It was on a Wednesday night, but I know it was on but I know what channel it was on. It was on channel, I believe it was on. See, I can't even remember. I think it was on channel 44, I believe, or channel 2, KTVU. One of those. It was either KBHK 44, KTVU channel 2. I can't really remember. But I know it was in the middle of the week. It was either Wednesday or Thursday night. It was the first full week in September, and I remember me and my family, we watched the pilot. We actually got together after dinner and we watched it. And this was at a time, like I said, when I was 10 years old. My sisters were 12 and 14, and even at that time, just like many families, when it came to like a Disney program, either it was aired in syndication or on network television, or if it was being aired on Disney Channel itself, or even if you ran it on VHS, we sat down, we watched it, and me and my sisters, we enjoyed it. And the one thing I remember about it was right after they said stay tuned for a special music video by pop group The Jets. And I can't remember what the reaction was of my sisters, because they loved The Jets. They did. And The Jets, you gotta remember were the top they were one of the top pop groups in the 80s. So to know that they were doing a pop version of the theme song in a music video was really, it's like it told you Disney had huge plans for this series, had huge plans for these characters. I mean, if they were willing to go that far. I mean, you take a look at all the other music videos that have came and gone. They have like unknown singers, unknown rappers, people you don't even know about, doing rap versions and pop versions of the theme songs of other Disney shows. And yet, like I said, you never heard about them. But when you hear about a group who's one of the top groups of the 80s and early 90s in the Jets, doing a music video and a pop version of the theme song to Chippendale Rescue Rangers, again, that tells you that Disney had huge plans for this show, had huge plans for these characters. And ever since then, ever since after I watched that and the series started running, it was one of the only animated. It was just one of those animated series that me and my sisters actually watched together, and we all enjoyed it. One of my sisters actually, when she was, like I said, about 14, 15 years old, she used to draw a lot. She used to, draw, characters from cartoons and all that, and whatever, like flowers. She was very artistic, and I remember one time walking into her room a long time ago, when I was about, like I said, about 10 years old, maybe 11, and I saw her doing pictures of Gadget, and with black hair and regular hair and red hair and different dresses, and I was thinking, wow, And it wasn't because she liked the show. It's because she liked Disney overall. She liked to draw. So. But yeah, that was. But yeah, that was, like I said, one of the rare series at the time that me and my sisters actually sat down and enjoyed together. And I've been a fan of the series since then, ever since then, to the point that about 11 years ago, I recorded the entire series on 5 VHS tapes. It was actually 6 VHS tapes I used to record the entire series on VHS tape, on 6 tapes. And then later on, about 5 years, 6 years later, I remember using my first DVD recorder, which was an Apex, and then later on my ILO recorder, to record the series on 5 different DVDs, and then use one DVD and by asking the fellow Ranger fans on a site called the Acorn Cafe, I actually was able to put down what I considered the top 10 best episodes out of the Rescue Rangers. And yeah, that's how big of a fan I am, even to the point that when Walmart or stores like Walmart would have the Rescue Ranger box sets, I would buy them, and that's why I bought them. I actually bought them at both. I think I bought both of them at Walmart. I'm not really sure. I think I may have bought one at Best Buy. I can't really remember, but I have both volumes. So, and I even, and I know this sounds kind of weird, but I even did 2 fan-made CDs on them. Yeah, I did 2 fan-made CDs called Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers Originals. Basically, I took some songs by some artists, put them together on a CD, and then just kind of said, this is who's singing it. This is who's singing it. Like Chip singing this, Dale singing that, Gadget singing this. But yeah, I did that, and I know that sounds a little weird and a little, out there, but that's how big of a fan I was. I mean, I even went online on eBay and bought the original Happy Meal toys that they had, all five of them. So, but yeah, again, getting back to the question, I was, like I said, just about 9 years old, 10 years old, 9 going on 10, I should say, when I first discovered the Rescue Rangers, and I've been a fan since then. So, there you go.